Oof.
We just got one of the biggest arrests in NBA history since,
Yeah.
I gotta say, Tim Donaghy.
Right.
This was probably the biggest one.
Yeah.
All right, arrested. We're not even saying charged. They got arrested. Okay, the FBI came down and arrested Chauncey Billups, the current coach of the Portland Trail Blazers.
Right.
They also arrested Terry Rozier, current player, and Damon Jones, who was an ex-player. So
Yeah.
there's this
current
two.
assistant coach
He's a current coach.
of the assistant coach of the Cavaliers.
He's a current coach. Dang. All right, I didn't even know. I thought it was out. Okay.
Yeah.
There's so many things to unpack here. Number one, Chauncey Billups was arrested for, I think, two separate. These things are two separate things, right?
Former, yeah.
Chauncey Billups was arrested because he allegedly ran a dicey poker game
Right.
with the mafia.
Yeah.
Okay. There was this video where they said that they had marked cards really, and then there's probably some ultraviolet
Cards, X-ray,
Yeah, it's probably just ultraviolet light, and then you have those marked cards. You can see when they're face down. You can see what the values are. So,
Right.
I mean, if you play poker, you know how advantageous that would be for you.
Oh yeah.
So, the funny thing about this is, Gilbert Arenas was arrested for a similar thing. Oh, sorry. Was he arrested as well? I don't know. I think he was brought in.
Uh-huh.
I think he was arrested. He was brought in. He was arrested and released. I believe he wasn't charged, but he was brought in for a similar thing a couple of months back.
All right.
And
yeah.
and the funny thing about it, and I don't know how related this all is to the situation, but when Gilbert Arenas the charges were essentially dropped, he was let go. He came out with a video, and this is Gilbert Arenas, right? He
Yeah.
said that, "I'm never going back. I'm just snitching."
Yeah.
And then a couple of months later, you got Chauncey Billups being arrested for a similar thing.
Right.
I don't know if that's coincidence or not, but and the second one is Terry Rozier and Damon Jones essentially being arrested for similar to what happened to Jonte Porter.
Right. Sports betting.
It's literally it's sports betting. So Damon Jones allegedly gave insider information on injured players.
Right.
When he was with the Lakers, okay? So this was when he was with the Lakers.
Right.
And he gave, to his betting friends, to his better friends, he gave information about LeBron injuries, AD injuries, and told them to bet.
Wow.
Obviously, that's illegal. You can't do that.
Yeah.
And then Terry Rozier, he's just essentially throwing games for stats. Essentially what Jonte Porter did is what it is. I got to ask the question, man. I mean, look, the Chauncey Billups thing, that's a big deal because you're essentially involved with organized crime. That's there's no coming back from that. Okay, there's his career's probably over.
Yeah,
rightfully so. There's no place for that. Now, I want to focus on the sports betting thing, is because this has been a very contentious topic.
Right.
And a lot of people we talked about it here. I mean, you and I participate in it most of the time, but you read a lot of stories, and then you see it online that people are so, I guess, too intense with their parlays, with their bets.
Right.
Then this leads to, I would say, inappropriate encounters with athletes. You can see, dude. Hey man, you fucked up my parlay. Hey, throw one more pass or something like that. And then, what do you think? We've talked about this before, but I just want to revisit it. Is sports betting good for the game or not? Sports in general, really.
Well, we're seeing now, the harm that it could cause once, that industry permeates the sport. Innocent sports betting would be like, okay, I'm gonna, we're gonna put up, we're in independent sports betting, let's say like an organization or something, like, hey, all right, we're gonna watch the games, we're gonna see what the spread is. We don't have any connection to the sport. to the NBA, to the players, to the teams. We're gonna bet on what happens, and and whatever happens happens. If our team covers the spread, then we win. If not, then we lose. That's how sports betting is. That's how it should be. Like I said, we've participated in it. I've put up parlays and stuff. You know, gotten lucky, not so lucky. Most of the time. And if if it's just at that level, then that's fine. But like I said, once, and the inevitability is that it's gonna happen, because once Vegas organizations permeate the operations of the NBA or any other league for that matter, then it destroys the integrity of the sport. And this is
Right.
what happened with Terry Rozier. Once you get organized crime people involved, saying, whispering to players like, hey, if you throw this game, we're gonna give you a cut of whatever wins we have. Then that's when it becomes really disgraceful and terrible for the sport.
It's really, I think it's a bit, it's really complicated. I think the issue is because
Mm.
look, we've known that sports betting has been around forever, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
before it was just restricted to, it was hard to do. You either had to know a bookie to do it.
Yeah. Hmm.
You can do it over the phone or whatnot. You either had to go to Vegas and place a bet there.
Right.
But now it's just so easy to do it. We
It's
talked
so
about
easy.
this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's online. It's everywhere. There's not.
Mhm.
It's not just Vegas anymore. There's independent companies that are being set up, and gambling, not just sports gambling in general. Gambling in general is a lot easier now.
Oh yeah.
You can go to a random website and gamble. Really,
Hmm.
there's a lot of people making money off creating gambling content, right?
Right.
Where they just go to casinos, play there, or they go online and play. I mean,
Yeah.
there was a dude that I saw that was playing that pachinko ball,
Yeah.
plinko
Yeah.
ball,
Uh-huh.
right? And he was just posting it on Instagram. He would win maybe 100x or 5x or something like that, and
Right.
then the next day do it again. So you can do it from the comfort of your couch,
yeah.
really now.
Yeah.
Not just sports gambling, right? It's so easy to
Gambling in
gamble
general.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, Drake is sponsored by a gambling company.
Yeah.
No, that's part. He partners
He partners
with a gambling company.
with a gambling.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so easy to just sign up, right? Put some money in your account and gamble it. That's pretty
Yeah.
much. That's how easy it is to do now. You don't even need to go to a casino anymore to do it. And
No.
the problem here is that because of how easy it is, how accessible it is, as you mentioned, it permeates even more.
Yeah.
Now, I believe that, well, the gambling laws exist. You usually have to be of age, right? Is
Right.
it 21? 21 in the States, right?
21.
Yep. Okay, so it's 18
21.
over here.
Yeah.
So you have these gambling laws to kind of just make sure that kids don't get in. But
Not just laws, but you have site you have like mental health companies, like also advertising, like, if do you have a relative who has a gambling addiction, call us. So it's not just like the laws, it's like it's health wise as well. People, you have these companies like these health companies providing assistance or therapy to people who have an addiction to gambling. And I'm not gonna lie, it is addicting, especially
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're winning.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have you been in a casino where you're like, if I do one more roll, I'll win next time, stuff like that, and you end up losing all your money. And imagine how easy it is to do now.
Yeah.
For people,
Right.
you can just sit on your couch and do this. And
Yeah.
I've seen an article, I've seen a video in the Philippines as well where this is a problem now because of how easy it is to do. You can just
Yeah.
again, you sign up, put some money in, and gamble. That's what this has been leading too. Really, is that
Yeah.
now that it's easy to gamble, it's easy to make these parlays, it's easy to just do all this. It's now being a stain on sports,
Yeah.
not in general as well, and especially in life.
Mm.
So
Right.
this is this is a problem, right? And you can see how active these gambling companies are with sponsoring people.
Mm.
We just mentioned Drake, and even dude, even freaking the NBA is sponsoring this. I was watching. It was funny. I was watching Inside the NBA, and they're putting up odds
Right.
before. It's just crazy. And there was even this funny thing about ESPN. ESPN has its own gambling section,
It does. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then and the funny thing is that they were reporting it on one of their shows, and usually the ticker for the betting stuff is on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
They were talking about the Chauncey Billups, this issue really,
Right.
and then they tried to be slick about it, and they removed the ticker for the betting
Yeah.
suddenly
Yep.
because they know it's part of the problem, right?
Yeah, it's
The
part of the
fact
problem,
that
yeah,
it's the fact that everyone's doing it, everyone has a freaking gambling website, and you're feeding this to people, and kids are getting into this. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
And this is how you get those toxic exchanges where you fucked up my parlay, something like that.
Yeah.
So, where do you think this leads? Is there gonna be regulation here? What's gonna happen
I do
here?
hope.
Because
I do
this is
hope
too
so.
bad.
I really hope there's going to be some form of regulation. How they regulate it, I really don't know. It's a legislative thing, but and this is yeah. I mean, like I've seen so many commentaries now on the Chauncey Billups case in the last 2 days, and this is catastrophic for the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, and if already we're seeing a lot of criticism with the way Adam Silver has handled the league. There's another stain on his legacy. There's another thing that he has to deal with now. Especially, that this is not just any local state, state jurisdiction case that we're seeing. This is the actual freaking FBI that is handling the case. So we know for a fact that, this is enormous. This is huge. Like, this is not just something that, that is gonna, that is gonna have like an impact. It's gonna have lasting ramifications on, on the industry in general of sports betting, and not just that. Also, how also how like players are gonna be, monitored and regulated by the NBA, and to make sure that they're not throwing games, or they don't have any connects with with these organizations.
You know what? Given the fact that players are gonna be closely scrutinized now,
Yeah.
I hate to be the one to say it,
Mhm.
but everyone should probably bet the overs right now on player stats because they're not gonna mess up. They're gonna play
Yeah.
as much as they can.
Yeah.
Bet the over. No, I'm just kidding. I don't agree with a lot of things that your FBI has been doing recently.
Oh, God,
I don't even want to talk about Cash Money Patel and what he's doing, but I'm glad that they're
Yeah.
doing something about this.
Yeah.
And before I move on, I just want to say to Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, and anyone in the NBA who's betting on this, I'll see you in Valhalla, brother.